we're going to go now back to Tampa, where Jerry Seib, the Washington bureau chief, is standing by. And Jerry, I know the speech was just completed, but you may have had a little bit of time to get the reaction from some of the delegates down there. What are you hearing?
Well, I think it was a speech that went over very well. I think it did a lot of things that Chris Christie's speech last night, in my view at least, didn't quite do.
Right.
Which is to say, I think he got the substance and the tone just about right for the crowd. It was kind of critiquing the Obama administration sort of more in sorrow than in anger, but also filtering in a lot of substance about, and particularly he took on the Medicare question directly. He didn't avoid it. Democrats want to run on Medicare, and he basically said, we'll run right back at you on Medicare. That makes for a really interesting fall debate. And I think it went down, well in the hallway.
Now, Democrats have been trying to portray Paul Ryan as an extremist. Anything in the speech tonight that gives them more ammunition to do that with the swing voters?
Well, look, I think that they, yes, and it's by their standards, just simply defending his Medicare plan, which basically does change the nature of Medicare as it has been for some decades now. They will portray that as extreme. They're also going to say, as they've already been tweeting, that he was defending budget compromises like the Bowles-Simpson plan that he actually didn't support in Congress. So they'll find plenty of meat here, I think, to go back on. And I think essentially one of the problems that Paul Ryan has that the Obama campaign will certainly capitalize on is that he is, at the end of the day, a representative of the House of Representatives, which is kind of the symbol for Congress, which has a 12% approval rating in our last poll. So, it's not easy necessarily to take a good Paul Ryan speech and avoid the fact that, there are vulnerabilities associated with picking somebody out of the Republican House caucus to be on your ticket. That's what the Obama campaign will pour in on, I think.
Yeah, I have to say one of the things I don't know that it surprised me, but I didn't realize Paul Ryan's range as a politician, his ability to deliver such a deft and effective attack and at the same time use humor the way he did, the whole line about the iPod in the elevator. He came across as, he didn't come across as an attack dog. He came across as very human and very intelligent.
No, right, and this is why he was chosen. I mean, this is in the vein of Jack Kemp, his mentor, the last Republican House member who was on a national ticket, who also kind of was known as a guy who was a happy warrior. He engaged in the debate but did it with a smile. He sort of would shake his head about his opponents, but he didn't attack them. That's the Paul Ryan style, and it's what he's done in the House, and it's what he did tonight, and he's very good at it. And I think that in politics you can sort of demonize your opponent and you kind of go down with them. Negative attacks tend to bring your negatives up. I think Paul Ryan is the opposite. That's the potential strength that he has, that he offers a tough critique but does it with a smile and not harshly.
All right, Jerry Seib, thanks very much for that. A very important night for the Republican Party. Clearly the delegates in Tampa are feeling very good about Mitt Romney's pick for his vice presidential candidate, Paul Ryan, who gave the speech of his life tonight.